What is up, everyone? It's your girl, Blue, back at it again. If you're new here, hi, welcome to my Chanel. If you're not new, go grab your tea because we need to talk. So, hi, how are you? How are you doing? Hey, I thought, because I've seen everyone do it, that would be a cute little idea to do a get ready with me. Now, you might be asking, hey, girl, where you at? You not home. How you know? Because, don't mind the background. I am currently babysitting. One of my classes basically are canceled, and I decided to come in and help my godbrother with his store. It's a convenience store. Like, I'm at time to time. So, however, I'm just gonna be doing a little get ready with me because a lot of people ask me how I do my makeup, and like, it's not hard, but it's hard at the same time. Let me tell you why. Because it's not hard, but it is. So, first I start off moisturizing my skin with this. It's really nice. It literally is water-based, so it's not. If you're like the person that likes to moisturize their face, but you don't like that oily effect that you get, this is the perfect thing for you to use because it literally blends into the skin, and it's like it smells so good. It smells so good, and it's not oily, but it moisturizes your skin. This one is optional. It's optional, but I recommend you use this. You use it. All right, wait, hold up, focus, pause. Oh my God, can you? I don't understand why YouTubers do this, but now I get it. This is basically like, apparently it's face lotion, but it has SPF in it. It has skin vitamins and alpha hydroxy, which basically means it's allowing your skin to have more moisture in it and retain more moisture on its own. So y'all don't be out here looking greasy, because everyone thinks the greasier you are, the less things you should put on your face. That is a myth. Let's debunk some makeup myths while we at it. That's a myth. Y'all needs to moisturize your ashy skin. It's ashy, and your skin is like, we ashy. So you ain't gonna do nothing. So we gotta do something, because we ashy, and you not helping. Disrespectful. Y'all know what this is? Use it. Tired of you. Just use it, okay? It's not that hard. Yeah. I was thinking about doing my brows off camera. I might just, if it gets really bad. I might just, but I should have a mirror. I was gonna look at me use the camera. No, use a mirror. That's what a mirror is for. I personally, I don't understand the purpose of brow gel. It's the same as basically mascara, but I guess it's like it has different colors, but so does mascara. Anyway, I like dark brows, relatively dark brows, so I kind of use, y'all don't judge me, I kind of use like a mascara to hold it down. Just to hold it down. Then we go in and we shape and define our brows. I might do this part on camera, I don't know, because it's a process. I don't know, but I have to decide in my brain, we doing thin or we doing thick? And I try to match them, but like, I think they're different right now. Like, if you look at them right now, this one is different from this one. My eye shapes are also different because one is bigger than the other. So, yeah. I know y'all mad. Calm down. Yeah. I filled it in. It didn't take that long. It took like a minute. And now I'm about to highlight and conceal. I'm clearly gonna do this. Clearly, I'm gonna do it off camera. I'm gonna do. Okay, but yeah, that honestly took long. But it's a good brow. It looks good. On to the next brow. Oh, and I don't know why. If I said highlight, I didn't mean I meant just conceal. And I don't use a concealer that's 3 times my color. It's either gonna be a half shade up or a full shade up. Don't really use concealers to. Some people be having it like 5 shades, and I'm like, why you got white Crayola underneath your brow? Okay, alright. So when I do my brows, I tend to do both brows completely different. For this one, I kind of start at the bottom in concealing, and then I conceal at the top. And whichever one I start first, I kind of adapt. So like, if I want these two to look either similar or alike, I would start concealing at the top to make sure both of these tops are the same, and then I would go concealing at the bottom to make sure at the bottom the same sizes are the same. Okay, alright. So after brows, I take Beauty Blender and I blend around and blend the concealer in. I saw this girl, she had concealer and she did not blend it in, especially with her lids. And I was just sitting there like, you gonna blend that or not? Like, you just... Okay, alright. So, fun fact. I bake. The things that you think I bake, I don't. I bake my brows. And I bake my brows. And I don't. I bake my brows, essentially. And I bake my lids. So I was watching a MUA, and I was trying to figure out why, essentially, my lids were starting to crease. And essentially, right, they were like, oh, because you're putting liquid on top of a surface that already produces its own oil. Apparently the eyelids is one of the most oiliest parts of your face. They produce oil, which is why like a healthy amount of creasing from an eyeshadow is normal. You know what I'm saying? But if your shadows are like always creasing, it's like, sis, that shadow is trash, throw it away. And I started baking my brows, but the thing about baking my brows when I was, I think a year ago, not 2019, like 2018-ish, I was just like, it's gonna make my brows look ashy, but it don't, because, I mean, it's gonna look oily and greasy, and it can just come off and slip off at any moment. So I bake my brows. I also bake, like you see, not really bake, but like powder my lids. And I literally find that when you do this, because I've seen people put on concealer and literally put on eyeshadow right after that, and it would be more work to blend, right? And I'm like, now that I think about it, why would you try to blend powder onto liquid? You understand? Like, that would be tough within itself. So if you bake it, make it dry, the surface dry, so when you apply the shadow, it will also be dry and easier to apply. I will now be going in with this Revlon Color Stay eyeshadow. Sorry, I laugh because I realized that there's a lot of Revlon gonna be a lot of Revlon, but it's not sponsored. I wish. I haven't been here for 2 seconds, but yeah, I wish. This color is really dark. That's why I'm going in with it really lightly. This one, it looked brown, right? Like, it looks brown is well used, but it looks brown. But baby, do you see that? You can smoke somebody with this. That's what you can do. You know what I'm saying? So, what I do when I apply my shadow is I don't put a lot. My mom came to visit me. She came to visit me and she brought food. Okay, so I don't add too much. I just continue to blend. If you put too much on at one time, it's gonna look cakey and then you're gonna be blending and have nowhere to blend. So this shadow is really dark. It's so weird because they have like the dark one on the side of the light one. Anyway, I'm gonna take a little bit of this light shadow and put it to my crease to blend it in. And I'm gonna do that on the next side. I will be now taking this blue color because why not? You know, in hindsight, I probably should use this one. Be ready here. So we're using this color and we're gonna blend that out and we're gonna put it, y'all gonna see, because I already did it on this side. Your name brand bag.
Access.
Bougie, and I have no money, so I can't relate. So
I'm not bullshit.
you're bougie.
I send you sometime. In a bicycle, get a car where you can get to work and stuff like that.
That's true.
Because it's a means to then, you know, take for instance, you have a Jeep, then you go and buy another Jeep.
Yep.
Or you're going to buy another car. Because what? What's wrong with the parts in that one?
Because people want to show off their wealth.
What wealth?
That's why even rich people have like poor people mentality. Like, again, you know, if you know you don't need something, why buy something? Why waste your money in that way?
Be in control of your emotions.
This is tips on how to be rich or wealthy. Be in control of your emotions for real, because a lot of times you will get into situations where people will bug you, people will annoy you, but you have to be professional and learn how to walk away and let things go.
To learn. Don't work to earn. I agree with that.
Even in school too, you have to learn, you have to do work to learn instead of to pass the class, because
I agree.
you'll be getting an education and not know what you're doing.
You become what you study. Read a lot.
Anyway,
You become what you study. Read a lot.
okay, as you can see, I was putting on Revlon Color Stay full cover foundation. I'm so sorry. The buzzing that you heard was my mom coming in and bringing me some of her food because I left my food at home. Love parents. This is like 420 mahogany. Why don't you focus? Focus on me, baby. Can you focus? Amen. There we go. Okay, so 420. I put this on my face. I put it on very lightly because I wanted to see something. So, fun fact: a lot of people don't know about their undertones, and I find that because they don't know about it, like when you're putting it on in the mirror, it looks great, it looks fantabulous, it looks fantastic, but then when you put it on in a camera, you look orange. So my undertone is actually neutral warm, with more undertones of neutral than red. So how do I explain this? You have neutral being like olivey green, then you have cool being red, and then you have warm being golden. So there's a trick to trying to find out what undertone you are. You probably can't see it now, but my wrist, my veins, you can see, well, I can see that they're green, but they're like bluish green. That indicated to me that I'm on the neutral side, or like neutral warm side. So I actually am a blend of neutral and warm. So this foundation is neutral warm. I looked it up online because I was trying to figure out why this one is the perfect fit for me. And basically what I do, if I don't have that particular foundation, I would mix whatever foundation it is that I have on hand to look like the color of this, not really the color but the undertone. So like when I take it on the back of my hand and I rub it in, and I get the other foundations that I'm mixing and I rub them in, the undertone should look the same. And the best way to match yourself, not in a store, is not on your face and not on your hand, but on your chest, because you basically want the foundation to match your chest rather than it matches my woo, I'm not trying to blind y'all, but it matches my chest rather than my neck. You can always blend your foundation down to your neck, but your chest has your true color, because your face and your neck tends to be a little darker than your chest and the rest of your body, because they're on the clothes. So you wanna like shade match that way, you know what I'm saying? So I ended up using NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer in the shade, wait, what shade is this? In the shade Mahogany. Is this like this is mahogany and this is mahogany? I'm not, but baby, this is light, this is not dark. What are you doing? So woo, anyway, this is just 24 hours. I really like it. This one is like 2 times my shade, but I don't know, it blends in so well. Like it doesn't look like a ghost. Anyway, I was supposed to tell you guys. I was gonna come back to it. Dang. I was gonna come back to it because, yeah, I was gonna come back to it because my mom was in there. She's giving me life tips on what you should do and to become rich and stuff. I used these 2 colors. It doesn't have names. So the blue one and basically the green one. This is what you see on my inner corner, and I just lightly blended it out until it looked the way I wanted it to look. It's really not that hard. I know I'm saying that, and it sounds hypocritical, but it's really not that hard. It just takes time. And people, y'all not be taking your time. This is an artistry. It's not. No. It's not something to rush. Okay, so I'm going on this gold color. I'm going to highlight my brow bone. I'm taking a very loose brush, because if you take like a sharp brush, a very concentrated brush, it'll look like a striped line. I don't want it to look like a striped line. I want it to look like a brow bone highlight. See what I'm saying? Sorry, I'm gonna highlight with the same brush on my nose. A lot of times I don't like to over highlight on my nose, just because this is the place that I get oily, so it tends to look highlighted already. So I kind of just take a little bit and focus it down at the bottom. Alright, so for highlight, sometimes I highlight, sometimes I don't. I like to highlight from the palette. What is the palette called? I can't remember what this palette's called. I think, no, it's not. I was gonna give you a completely bogus name, y'all. It's called Profusion. That's what it's called. Profusion Cosmetics. They have really good palettes. Oh, it's literally. I use Profusion Cosmetics. Typically, it's cheap. I actually picked it up because it was cheap. And I was like, I have cheap shadows, and I found them workable. Like, I can work cheap shadows. It's just, it takes a specific amount of blending and adding and stuff, but I could work cheap products compared to like expensive products, you know what I'm saying? That's probably why my blend game is so good anyway. So I take there, I don't buy highlighter, just letting you know, because a lot of people be like, your highlighter is popping, where you get it from? I don't buy highlighter, I use whatever's in the shadow palette. So yeah, I don't, but I would take a gold or like a muted gold or a shimmery shadow, and I would highlight with that from Pro Fusion Cosmetics, and that would be it. Yeah. So I don't bake, and I told someone this, one of my classmates this, and she was like, oh, you don't bake. No, I don't bake. I lightly feather dust over the face, and I noticed under my eyes especially, because I have combination to oily skin, right? I don't bake the places that are not oily because it just makes my face look extra oily, if that makes sense. So it'll be like my face under my eyes won't get oily, but my nose will get oily. So why bake your entire under eye if the only place that you actually get oily is your nose? See how I'm going? So I don't bake my under eyes because they get dry very easily, and this is where you can have an even face all over your face, so your face looks like one texture rather than your nose looking oily, your under eyes looking dry, and you're looking like you need to moisturize. You're welcome. Tip of the day. So I went in with mascara because I don't know if you can see it, but like I have relatively, I guess you could say mid-length, regular length lashes. Can't really see it on this side because of the angle I'm in. Sorry, I thought I saw something. The angle I'm in, but from this side, you can see the, you do see that lashes. Anyway, if y'all thought I was gonna put on false lashes, you lied, because I've tried to put on false lashes on myself. I put them on my mother. Cannot put it on myself for anything in the world. So yeah, we're gonna skip that. Okay. For my looks, you could go two ways. Bold or muted. A lot of people think that a look is just the eyeshadow, but you can do a lot with your lip as well. You can either play up a look or play it down. So this look, again, is very, I would say it's very simple, very casual, very cute. I was trying to bring out the blues in this shirt. But the lip, I could do like a bold blue lip, or I could do like a nude lip, or I could do what I'm about to do. I like to call it like an icy, I don't know what to call this, like a icy blue type gloss. Well, icy, glossy, natural. I don't know how you make something icy natural. But anyway, I use cheap products because I don't have money. So you can get any like brown liner. Yeah, any brown liner. Or if you're lighter than me, something that is natural to your skin tone. If you're darker than me, get a black liner. Get a brown liner. And you could use any cheap lipstick. This one, I think this is Nick AK New York lipstick. It's this glue. Lord, we gonna see how this come up. But this is this glue, and it costs. It still has the price on it. It costs $1.90, $1.99. I don't know. You can still. It's cheap, pretty cheap. So So first, I'm gonna start by lining my lips because I can't talk and do these two things at the same time. I'm gonna line my lips and then I'm gonna add lipstick in so you can see. Okay. Lips lined, lips are lined, and I tend to literally kind of take the liner, almost like I'm wearing a lipstick over the lip. You will see why in a second. Okay. This is the. I haven't blended it out, I just put it on, so Lord Jesus. Natural wear, like how is this gonna be natural, Blue? It's not, but like it kind of matches this blue shadow. The blue shadow kind of looks green, if I'm making sense. So basically that blue lipstick I literally just put on has melted into the liner. It's gone. I'm gonna put a little bit more on. Give me a sec. Okay, perfect. I know it looks dark, but the point of it is like, you know those like Jolly Randers, the blue ones that you literally used to get in the bag? Yeah, I'm trying to look like that. So I darkened it to this point so it almost looks transparent, but that's kind of what I'm going for. And I use cheap products, like I said. I have this lipstick. I have this lip gloss that I use that costs literally $1 at a dollar store. I still have it. I have not gotten rid of it, and it has Q10 in it and shea butter. So I was like, and I got it because I'm cheap. And I don't use, it's in this bottle, right? But this one is gone. So I use this applicator to apply it. Girl, it's icy. Icy wifey. This is really icy. I like to call this, I've done this lip before, but I've done it with a different lipstick that's actually lighter than this. So it would have been more, literally more icy, but it would have gotten that, I can't explain it. It's like a lighter blue and it gives me this Jolly Rancher candy effect. It looks like I've been eating candy. It looks like I've been eating candy. And that's what I want. That's the look that I'm trying to get. Okay. So last but not least, I look at it again, not in the camera, but in a mirror, and I look. I'm like, does it look good? Because you know the mirror, not gonna lie. Sometimes sometimes the mirror lies, but the camera don't. Anyway, but sometimes you know you be blending in the mirror, in the camera, and look good, right? But you turn on that listen, you be looking, like, let me blend in the mirror. Not the mirror, I'm blending in the camera. Like, yeah, yeah, man. You look good, you know what I'm saying? Then I pop out this mirror, and they be like, girl, you have a big block track. I'm like, what? Why you lie like that? You didn't gotta lie. So, yeah, I check both. Okay. So, my undertone is great. A lot of times, I think a lot of not even just Bahamians, people in general have the wrong undertone. They be warm and thinking they're cool, and I think warm is confused a lot of times with red. Nah, warm is yellow. Get that through your heads, because I thought the same thing. I'm here to bring you that knowledge. Okay, you're welcome. Last but not least, this is optional. I do this sometimes, literally sometimes. I say sometimes because, yeah, sometimes. If I want a little extra coverage, I got this from, I can't even remember where I got this from. This is Bare Minimal's Bare Pro. This is actually foundation, the powder foundation. Do you see the little amount that's on this brush? Literally the tiniest amount. Like, It also has a really nice finish that I like. So, yeah. Oh, also, I wanted to say that when I bake, I don't use baking powder because a lot of times they do two things. They actually make my face more oily, or they pick up really weird undertones in my skin, or they make me ashy. Like, I don't get it. So I actually use baby powder, believe it or not. And I don't bake, so it doesn't look like, oh, ashiness. But even though in the past I did bake, so I didn't, even in the past I never looked ashy, but there was a trick that I used. I would get my beauty blender that had some foundation on it, and then I would, like, you know. Yeah. Okay guys, that's it. That was my little get ready with me. If you liked it, make sure to let me know by hitting that like button. Subscribe if you like the content that I'm giving. I am just starting. Please give me. If you want to follow me on my other social media, I will leave them down in the links below. Because I have a TikTok. I'll be acting mad crazy there. Yeah. So, thank you guys for watching. This is me and chilling with me, basically getting ready with me. Y'all learned some stuff. Y'all learned how to do y'all find y'all undertones and y'all blend y'all eyeshadows, and y'all learned what not to spend your money on. Some rich life tips. You're welcome. You're welcome. Anyway, I love you guys. See you guys when I post my next video. I love you guys. Blues. Don't forget to stay hydrated, mind your business, and sip your tea. Hot tea. Have a good day.